The tale of Montreal Tower is one of redemption. Though it was originally designed for the 1976 Summer Olympics, the tower wasn't ready in time. And when it was finally finished more than a decade later, no one knew what to do with it. So, it sat silent for 30 years.
From 1987 to 2008, it was empty. The 14th floor and 150,000 square feet were empty.
The world's tallest leaning tower did attract thousands of tourists to its observation deck each year, but the rest of the building needed a serious renovation, which would require a serious investment. And the Olympics Installation Board, which manages and maintains the tower, needed to know the remodeled space would bring in revenue. Enter Desjardins. When the financial services giant agreed to rent out the tower in 2014, it gave the project life and a firm delivery date.
That was the shutdown date. Okay, in August 2018, that's the date, and we cannot miss that. Why? It's because it's the Montreal Tower. All the eyes of the media, the press, the citizen, the Secretary of Tourism in charge of the Olympic Park will be on us.
But before the 113 million Canadian dollar project could really get started, the team needed to solve one major problem: how to move materials around the site. Because the tower leaned directly over the sports complex at its base, a crane couldn't get close enough to do the heavy lifting. Then came a spark of inspiration.
What if we sit it on top of the back spine? And everybody at first says, that's crazy, that's not going to work.
The crazy idea turned out to be a stroke of genius. Mounted on the tower, this second crane could reach locations unattainable by the other crane, and together they could access the entire project site. This saved the team time and logistical headaches and made it possible for the tower to remain open to tourists during construction. The funicular just carried visitors directly under the crane on their journey to the top.
Sure, at a certain moment, we just have to stop the funicular because we have to work exactly on the path. But most of the time, we were able to work around it.
This type of innovative thinking helped the team close the project on time and more than 1 million Canadian dollars under budget. And people across Montreal seemed to appreciate how the iconic structure had been reimagined.
When you post something on Facebook, you're never too sure about how what the comments are going to look like, and if you even want to go see the comments. But in our case, we had a great surprise where everybody was really impressed.
Today, Montreal Tower's retail space is filled to 80% capacity, and its tenants boast an estimated 95% satisfaction rate. Roughly 1,500 people work in the new office spaces, which is helping to stimulate the economy in East Montreal. But the tower's rebirth has an intangible benefit as well. Its second life preserves a piece of Montreal's history for generations to come.
It's like the Eiffel Tower, the Tour de Montréal, the Montreal Tower. It's like the Empire State Building, the Space Needle in Seattle. It's a landmark. It's like a sculpture that was put there in the skyline of Montreal.